What is up, everybody? This is a Stolen Attention podcast, and this is Jeremy, and I am the winner of the last episode, and I am joined here with my two co-hosts, Steven
Hello.
and Michael.
Hello, hello.
And I gotta tell you, man, I'm the chair I'm sitting in right now. It's comfortable at first, but man, sometimes after a while,
It does
just
get
gets
uncomfortable.
But
But
yeah,
you're also a big
yeah, I'm like 6'9", like 300,000 tons, but
Mhm.
not that big.
By no means are we skinny people. I mean, I'm the
The freshman 15 hit each of us very hard.
No, because whenever I was a freshman in high school, I was only about like.
It mean-
no,
No,
that's
the
the
freshman
freshman
fif-
15. It's 15 years.
No.
It's
I
the
literally-
freshman of height of college is what it refers to, and it's 15 pounds.
50. Well, I can tell you this: you didn't gain no 15 pounds.
Yeah, no, like I said, it hit hard.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, I remember you in high school, and you weren't. Yeah, that ain't 15 pounds of what you got or what you got
It's kind of like me.
or what I got.
That was
Back in high
a
school.
long season of depression.
See, back in high school, I was about 6'6", 230 pounds. I was fit.
hmm
I mean, you remember?
Yeah.
Because Steven was actually one of my classmates in one of our teachers' classes.
I was fairly fit in high school
Yeah,
too.
you even had curly hair.
Yeah, I also had long hair.
Yeah,
And so
I remember my long hair at that one time.
yeah,
Junior
but
year.
yeah.
how
The
long
thing
was
is-
it though?
It was shorter length.
Shoulder length? Yeah.
Yeah, that was my junior year. Then I had the emo haircut during my senior year.
Yeah, I remember your emo cut that you had for like almost all of school after that.
Yeah, that was-
Yeah, he literally tried this whole emo thing and it
I-
did not work out.
Actually, the thing was, I wanted a rock more style haircut, but my stepdad, he wanted something that was a little more clean. I wanted to keep the long hair.
Yeah,
My stepdad demanded I have something that was more that I can get a job with.
yeah.
Yeah,
His stepdad was very strict.
his stepdad's a dick.
Yeah,
I don't care about if he ever watched this or not, or anybody hears it. Some of the things he has said to me and you, that's the impression I get of him.
yeah, because that actually brings up my topic. Because people that get you irritated or mad or pissed. You know, like
That's
it
a
could be,
good one.
It could be like a step parent. It could be a boss.
It could be an actual parent.
Yeah, or it could just be some random dickhead that just decides to start shit with you.
Yeah.
Because trust me, I've had that happen before, and the guy backed off real fast. He's like,
I remember one time. Wasn't there a time when we were driving somewhere and someone got out of their car to confront you about something? You got out of the car and they're like, "Oh shit, he is
No.
tall."
no, what it was is this idiot he sped past me and he damn near clipped the front end of my car because he cut me off, and I flipped him the bird, and then he pulls over to the side of the road. I pass him, and whenever I pass him, he's just like, "What? What did I do?"
Yeah.
Like, you know exactly what the hell you did.
But then the guy also went to the same place we were going to, I think.
No, he turned off because apparently he saw that we were heading to a biker party and he decided to back off.
Yeah.
He's like, he does not want that kind of smoke.
Well, I remember someone, I can't remember who it was, but someone else that I was talking with apparently did something. Someone was trying to get out of their vehicle to mess with them.
Yeah.
And he got out of their vehicle, and this dude, big old guy. I mean, his fingers are like that. You know, like that.
Like the size of ball bearings.
Dude, like they're big old sausages. And this guy gets out of his car, and he turns to look at him, and the other guys are just, uh-oh.
Like, nope. Sorry to waste your time, man.
Pretty much. They're like, yeah, we're getting out of
I
here.
apologize, my good sir. I'm gonna go and rethink my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. like those videos that you see on TikTok and YouTube and everything of road ragers, where this one guy he thinks that he's all big and bad,
Mm-hmm.
everything. He decides to road rage against this one guy, and all of a sudden this guy just gets out of his car. He's like, "No, nope." He's a huge dude.
Yeah. See, yeah, that's what's funny. Anyways, do we have any kind of thing about stuff like that?
I mean,
I
there-
got a
there-
few stories.
Yeah, there's times when I get pissed off at my manager because he does not really know how to do his job right.
Yeah.
Well, from that same manager, I think I told you guys, but our audience had never heard this story. That time I almost threw that man through a table.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm a very peaceful man.
you can only push peaceful people so far.
mm-hmm.
I try to be nice. I try not to yell at people.
Yeah,
I try to practice a lot of patience that I have earned.
yeah, but sometimes someone crosses that line.
And then, I grew up throughout a long part of my childhood. I had people look down upon me and think I was an idiot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Me and Steven are the same way. pretty
And
much.
they and I was so raw, so low. And I know when a bully acts like a bully.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've known that way too well.
Yeah. Let's see.
And I am frying chicken. My main focus is there's chicken that needs to be in the hot case. And then also this manager at this grocery store
Yeah.
that I work with, and now Jeremy works at. I used to work at, and he works at now.
Yeah.
Same manager. He was like, "Hey, genius." And
who are you talking to, man? You better watch your mouth.
And like, and you almost heard boss music start playing in the background. And if you ask some of the people who used to work there,
They'll say
like-
the same thing about this guy. He's not
like
manager
Allie,
material.
she will tell you,
Yeah.
because she was there. She was like, "I've never seen Michael so angry." The complete temperature of that room changed.
Yeah, that happened to me just the other day. When he expects for me to like get every single customer out and everything, and I guess he wants me to rip myself to pieces. That way I can be in several places at once.
Yeah. Well, maybe
And-
if he learned how to, schedule more people.
Yeah. Well, he apparently got mad at me all because the customer walked out and apparently she was handicapped and I didn't really know about it.
Mhm.
And
It's kind of
He-
funny because
he
she
didn't-
walked out with the scooter underneath her. I mean, kind of handy.
no, she didn't have a scooter.
I know that was the joke.
Yeah. But anyway, he called me up right there to the front of the registers and he said, were you there when we had that meeting just 2 days ago? I was like, yeah. He's like, well, what do we do with customer service and everything? And I'm like, dude, he
Come
said,
on.
well, you said you saw that she was handicapped and everything. I was like, no, I didn't. She didn't have a scooter or nothing.
Yeah. How
then-
did
then
he know that she was handicapped?
I don't know. But then he goes, well, this could very well be your very last week.
Uh,
And just by him saying that alone, I mean, I got so red in the face. That song I Miss Roboto by Styx?
Yeah.
My blood is boiling. My blood was literally boiling. I was red in the face, and I walked back, and Steven?
yeah, me.
Yeah.
No,
No,
No, someone else.
Steven I'm talking about, right?
no, I don't know who works there,
Steven.
dude. I haven't been there in freaking 6 years.
Well,
No, I don't know.
Steven is one of our courtesy clerks, and he saw how mad I was. He was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
I told him. I said, I am so pissed right now.
Imagine
Yeah.
a guy who has literally the same build and height as Jason Voorhees
Yeah, yeah, essentially, yeah.
Like literally same build.
I mean, I have patience, but my patience is very limited.
And I go like, and I know Kendrick. Kendrick ain't that tall.
Well,
You're not supposed to name names like that.
Well, the thing is he talked about customer service and everything, and like also a little while before that, like a few days before that, he called me into his office about apparently he had just taken a split second to look at my phone to see what time it was, and he got me for that, and he's like he ends up calling me a rule breaker and everything. I was like, dude, I was just looking at my time to see what time it was.
Yeah.
And then, not even 5 minutes later, after I left his office, one of our cashiers had
their phone out, right?
well, yeah, they always do, but
Mhm.
one of our cashiers actually asked for customer service over the intercom, and you know who didn't show? The store director.
Yeah.
To help a customer out. Instead, what does our store director do? He decides to walk out of his office and walk the other way.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, put your customers first. I mean, you're such a ignorant prick.
Well, he
Hypocrite.
got trained by a bad person.
Yeah.
Imagine having a store director that is so bad that even corporate doesn't like them.
I was grateful that he didn't come to my store. So they were having during the season, they had a whole bunch of managers being cross trained to be directors.
Mm-hmm.
And he was part of the same group that was being trained that season that came to my store, but he was not there.
See, yeah.
Oh, if he was,
See,
I would have kept a very long eagle eye on him.
Well, the thing is, this guy, he's only really nice to his employees whenever there's a big corporate manager in the store.
yeah. See, my thing is that I remember this guy whenever he was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to be a cool guy.
I mean, he can be at times. Like, I'll still come up to him and I'll say, hey, how you doing? He'll say, I'm doing good.
You want to know how cool he used to be? Back in the day, whenever I first started working at this same grocery store
Yeah.
that all three of us worked at,
And I currently work for.
yeah, I used to be heavily on smoking cigarettes. I always told Brittany, I was like, look, you know what's crazy? She goes, what's that? I was like, man,
Brittany's his wife, by the way.
that if I ever got the money, I'd probably go back to it because we have money.
Yeah.
Why not? Because I don't mind smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
I like smoking cigarettes. They're nice. It's relaxing. It's chill.
Yeah.
But me and him, I would go and need to take trash out. And he would come back there and I'll go, do you want to smoke? And he goes, hell yeah, give me a smoke, please, if you don't mind. And me and him will sit back there and smoke a cigarette together.
I've never seen him smoke.
Mhm.
I don't think he does it anymore.
I don't know, but he used to. And then this one director came in who he got in trouble.
Yeah.
But I found out the other day why he got in trouble.
Why?
So this manager, and I'm sure I've talked about this manager before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
our audience hasn't heard.
Yeah, but they don't even know his name or nothing. And because like I said, I'm not saying names. They don't need to worry about where we were working at
Yeah, 'cause,
either.
I'm pretty sure all three of us know which manager we're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah,
But this guy, he came in. I found out that while he was there, he had reports and reports and reports of racism, sexist, all kinds of other stuff. Like all sorts of things against him. Like there was customers calling in almost every day to corporate, and he stayed there for 2 years and never got fired. Right?
Yeah, because he was.
But get this: the thing that got him fired was because he had too many out of dates in his store.
Huh.
That's what got him fired.
You ever wonder what he does now?
Apparently, he's retired.
Um,
Well, they offered him one of two options: either he could be fired or retire.
huh.
And so he took retirement because they told him if he says no, I want to stay working, they were going to fire him.
Yeah.
But that That's what made him get in trouble. Was out of date.
Yeah, because anyway, our store director used to hang around with that guy.
Yeah,
He trained him to be a manager.
yeah, he did.
And
So in
when
other
you,
words, he got trained by the wrong guy.
yeah, the
But
apple did not fall far from the tree.
Yeah, now this manager that you have, Jeremy, pretty much idolized this guy.
And then he had another manager that just made him worse.
Hmm
And that was the manager that came a couple years later.
Oh, the what's her name?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not saying her
Her-
name either.
Yeah,
That lady.
Yeah.
She was
It's-
actually there before I was. So
Yeah,
I
and
really had no information on her.
Thank God, because you would have hated your job for sure.
Yeah.
Because you would have had her and then gone straight into. Actually, no, you would have liked Jake. You would have liked the one that came after her.
Yeah, because
But-
I do.
But
I did.
yeah,
Remember
and
him,
then
'cause
now
he
you
was
got
a
the
store
new one.
director whenever I was hired.
Yeah, and now you got the current
cool.
one who is just.
Well, there was one
It's
between
insufferable.
him and her. There was one in between. He was a pretty cool guy. But he got angry with corporate, and he was offered a real good job out of state,
Yeah.
and he, in front of the district manager and God and everybody, double bird, hands in the air.
Really?
It was like, F you guys, I'm out.
It's like later.
Yeah.
Double
see-
birds.
that'd be
meaning-
one hell of a way to send yourself out, especially to a manager you don't like.
Yeah.
You're gonna be on Stone Cold Steve Austin and just flip double birds.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So,
because
but after he left, then the next guy came in. He was cool, and he was legit, and I saw much potential for him.
Get a little closer.
And but when he moved on, they got Kendrick. There was another manager that I was hoping they would brought, because one, his wife was the worked for the school board
really,
for the school in the town.
In
This
White
is-
House?
Yeah.
Really?
what's her
Yeah.
name? Wait,
Like-
no,
like,
no,
don't-
no,
no
say
names.
names.
Nah,
don't say
no names. No names.
Let's just keep
'Cause
the
I don't-
story simple.
Because I'm trying to not. I don't want anybody. I don't want any names
TM.
getting out like that.
What? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we know.
Yeah. So
See, interesting.
he moved. He got moved to a different store as an assistant manager. He was just the next step director.
You see,
And he was done a great job, a freaking tastic job.
So, yeah.
His wife was connected to school. That means, oh, lo and behold, any major thing that happens with the school, guess what store is going to sponsor every single one of them?
Yeah.
Because we
Mhm.
want to be involved with our communities.
Well, no.
Lo and behold.
Yeah, but that grocery
Yeah.
store doesn't like to be involved in any community unless it's
Unless if it benefits them. pretty
Yeah.
much.
Like if they got Martin, it would have been a lot more involved.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is,
See.
with my current store manager, he'll get onto you basically for the smallest little teeny tiny thing. If he sees like a speck of dust on your shirt, he'll
See.
bring you into his office.
Managing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I hate micromanagement.
I mean, he's already been told several times to stop micromanaging, and he just won't.
He has one mode. There's a difference between a leader and a manager.
And he is
Well-
definitely no leader.
Well, I was going to say there's a difference between being a manager, because a manager you have to show leadership, show that you're,
show that you
you-
care for your team.
that you care for, that you care for your team, that you're supposed to be there for them.
yeah.
Yep.
You know,
Like,
you
there
want
was
to
a-
be the inspiration.
Good management has good leadership.
There was
you want to be the inspiration for people that are under you to want to be like you.
There was
But-
one of our other managers who's no longer there. In fact, he just moved, but he ended up getting sick, and he was literally outside in the back area.
Oh, I know who you're talking
yeah.
about because I know what store he went
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
He was literally throwing up and everything. He was crouching down and everything. He was red in the face. He was not feeling very good. And our store director, he was nowhere to be found. But then whenever I was going to the restroom and I had to walk past his office.
Mm-hmm.
And he was in his office looking up Texas Rangers tickets instead of seeing how his other manager was doing.
Yeah.
That's pathetic.
If and especially this is food service. This is a grocery store. If somebody is barfing their life away, you're going home.
Yeah.
You are
Well,
a contamination.
Yeah.
He did go home, but it just seemed like he just didn't even care about him.
No, you see, that's the stupid thing about grocery stores, though. I noticed they just
Managers
department stores too, like Walmart.
Yeah, trust me.
They
I
just
worked
don't
for Walmart
care.
too. I worked for Walmart too, and I can tell you that their managers are just like,
No, they just
No.
don't care.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
remember-
they get trained to just go, okay, you see your employees? Yeah, okay, fuck them.
I said,
Just throw them in the trash. They don't matter. You matter.
I was a cart pusher at Walmart one time, and this was back whenever I drank like a ton of energy drinks and everything.
Yeah, I know. And then you had a heart attack. No.
My blood pressure was going up, and I was like, I'm starting to feel dizzy, and my lightheaded and everything. And instead of seeing seeing if I'm okay, my manager goes, "Well, did you get any more of the carts in the parking lot?"
Mm-mm.
I was like, "Are you serious right now?" She said, "Just go home." Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I really hate managers. In fact, people in general that are like that.
Yeah. And
They-
see, because that's what this episode's about, is just people that piss us off. We just been on the
people that
same.
just-
We've
people
been on
that
the
just
same
don't-
thing.
It's like people
we are
that
trauma
just-
bonding right now.
I
People
mean,
that just don't give a fuck.
yeah. See, I don't know. Like, there's some. Let me think. Whenever I was in probably the same store, we had another manager. We had some that were really good.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
whenever I first started, there was this one guy. I'm not saying his name, but he came up to me and he goes, "Hey, the boss man said he wanted you to start sweeping the store." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "Okay, cool. I'll sweep the store. It doesn't bother me, right?" And so I started going through and sweeping the grocery aisles and everything. And this is back whenever we used to do that all the time. Every night someone would sweep the grocery aisles.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember this guy, he came walking up. And this guy, he was a trip. He was a really nice guy, but he had a big old unit of a mustache that went into handlebars.
Like the Hulk Hogan mustache.
Yeah, but he was nowhere near like Hulk Hogan or anything, or like he didn't look like a biker or nothing like that. He was just a regular, real skinny guy, and he was
Rest
just
in
like,
peace, Hulk Hogan, by the way.
yeah,
Just
but,
glorious mustache.
yeah, and he would just go. One day, I was over there sweeping after this guy had told me that he told me to do that. I was like, all right, yeah, whatever. It doesn't bother me. I really don't care as long as I'm staying busy. I don't care what I'm doing. He came walking up. He goes, "Steven." He goes, "What the hell are you doing?" I was like, "I'm sweeping the grocery aisles like you just said to do." And he goes, "I didn't tell you to do that." I was like, "Oh, well, so-and-so said that you asked him to let me know to do it." And he goes, "No, I told him to do it."
That's the kind of manager I like.
Yeah, so what does he do? He goes over there and gets this guy, and he walks him back, and he goes, "Take the fucking broom." He goes, "How much have you swept?" I was like, "I swept all of this all the way up to here." And he goes, you're going to finish this, and you're doing something even worse now. And I was just like, oh dang, because he made them mad.
That right there is cracking the whip leadership right there.
Yeah, well, he made them mad because he was like, why would you push your job on to someone else?
Yeah.
I was like, that's so stupid.
I can understand if someone says, "Hey, can you do this for me real quick while I go? Because I got to go do this over here."
Yeah, but this guy didn't do that. All he did was he asked me to do that. I want to do it, and all he was doing was just leaning up against the wall, a register, just
yeah,
with a little smug look on his face because he thought he was better than everybody.
Yeah,
and then
I'm guessing he didn't last long, did he?
No, he stayed there, but it was funny because here's the funny thing, right?
Yeah.
So that sacker and cashier are kind of the lowest of the low at a grocery store.
Yeah,
they're the lowest of the low. Yeah, but they're the lowest of the low, and then you go into departments, and the departments are where you're making more money at.
Yeah.
Well, this guy, he got mad because I got put in a department, and he was like, "Well, why the hell are you in a department?" And I went, because I'm more locked. And he goes,
people like me more than they like you, motherfucker.
Yeah, he came up and he goes, what? I was like, yeah, because I'm a harder worker than you. I know how you like to just sit around and sit on your ass and not do a thing.
Yeah.
And he goes, and he just storms off. And
like, that's how you take an L right there.
Well, yeah. Well, and it was funny because I found out that he had gotten written up for doing the same thing a couple of times again. Yeah. And they were just like, all right, we're done with you doing this. So they start writing him up.
Yeah.
And then he goes, I want to be transferred to a different store.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that was just something that I remember him doing. Yeah. Now, probably one of the coolest, I can't think of, there's been a bunch of cool managers. But I think one of the, I don't know. The one we're talking about now has been bad.
Yeah, he needs to be corrected, and honestly, he needs to be moved off of that position.
Either that, or he just needs to retire.
Because he's 50s or 60s by now. Because by the time
he's been at the same company for like what 40 years.
Whenever. Putting this in, there was one day me and him were talking about something. I saw him up there and I was saying something. And I can't remember what I said, but I was like, 1989 is, and I was like, that was the year I was born. And he goes, I've been working for Brookshire's for like 6 years by then, or 8 years by then. I was like, what the fuck?
So he's been working there for about since the late 70s.
Well, not
early 80s.
I was gonna say it'd be the early 80s. Yeah. He's been there for 8 years.
But yeah, so probably around 1981.
Probably, because he was saying that he's worked there since he was 20.
Yeah,
and so that's almost 40 years.
He's also one of these managers that thinks that you have to give your life to this store and just shop nowhere else and all of that.
Yeah, I can't. If I was a manager for that company, I'd be like, yeah, good joke. I'm still going to Walmart.
Yeah, I'll see you at Target.
Yeah, I remember they came in. They go, if we ever catch you at Walmart, you're fired. It's like you can't fire me for going and shopping at Walmart. That's illegal. And they said, well, don't you want to support your company? And I went, I don't mind supporting my company, but it is illegal for you to fire me for shopping in another store.
Yeah, that's like taking away your rights. Pretty much. And that's not your company.
Yeah.
So, and it's been a long time since the previous CEO. The previous CEO, he knew how the store was supposed to run, and the relationship between manager and partner and with leader with employee, which is called a partner in this business.
Yeah, that's what I'm calling. I'm not calling an employee. I'm a partner.
It's to make you feel like you're part of the store that
So-
you own a portion of it.
And which you
Yeah,
do.
So-
I wish I did.
No,
Otherwise, I wouldn't.
technically you don't.
Yeah, I wish I did. Otherwise, I wouldn't be making crappy money.
Yeah, because technically you don't. You own up to like I think it's 3%.
Yeah, you're given like a partial stock.
Yeah,
But
that's,
it's not even a partial stock.
I owned a partial stock at my previous job, though.
They say it's a partial stock. It's not even a full stock. Like when they say partial, it's like a quarter of the stock because you're only given about 3% of that stock.
And that's not even a drop in the bucket compared to the actual,
Yeah.
compared to the actual money that the whole company itself makes.
But see, they say that you got 3% in stock through them.
Yeah,
But the thing is,
they got the
You
other
don't-
97%.
well, no, the thing is that if you leave, if you own that stock, you're supposed to own that stock. But when you leave, they take it away.
Yeah,
Actually, you do keep it after such amount of time. So, because I had to deal with that stuff later, not too long ago. So I've been with that company for over 10 years,
So
Yeah.
was I, but
yeah,
and I went to my 401k, which is bought with your is from your stocks.
yeah.
Employee stock 401k, and the
Employees-
company who does that emailed me and said, "Hey, we need to do some work on your 401k because you're no longer the company's no longer
Yeah,
active."
your 401k
because,
and your
they
stock
did
are
this-
separate things.
So-
They did the
no.
same thing with me too.
Well, that not at Berkshire's. Your 401k is
You're not supposed to say the name.
Well,
Sorry.
the my 401k company that I had with my previous job has actually sent me some stuff on Gmail, and so I've been trying to. There was a time when I was without a job.
Uh-huh.
It was before I got this one. I was trying to get my 401k out, but
So
thank
they-
God I didn't.
So they must have changed it up then because whenever I started, your 401k and your stock were two separate things. Your 401k was a 3% portion of each check that
Yeah.
you make or of whatever you put in. I mean,
Yeah.
so if you put in $100 per check, they take 3% of your check and put it.
I think
Towards
that'd be like $25.
It's like no, 3% would be a whole like $5, but then there was your not 401k. Then there was your stock,
yeah,
and your stock was supposed to be just for you to keep. So like if you wanted to sell your stock, you could get money from it,
yeah,
but you could sell your stock to another employee. So that way you were making more money off your stock to put back into your 401k. But they're supposed to be separate. They're not supposed to be one and the same.
They're connected.
No, then it's not a stock. It's just a 401k.
That's actually not how it was at my previous job, though. Because my 401k was a completely separate thing.
Yeah, that's
So-
what I'm saying. A stock is like having a stock trade,
Yeah.
like in stock.
Yeah.
and I did have, I think I had like maybe 3 or 5% stocks with my last
It was
job.
probably 3%.
Yeah,
So,
probably was.
so when I got mine done, I was up to 10 grand.
hmm
And I was like, okay, I want to sell the stock from Berkshire's. I was like, beat that company.
Well,
You already-
you already said it
Yeah, yeah.
now, so I mean,
And I sold that stock, and then I reallocated to some stocks in a few places and make it diverse. I made money back.
Yeah.
I made more money. I made money from it, and you should have heard the poor guy who was like, "Dude, you like sniped that." He's like, "What do you mean, dude? Like, right when I did buy, their stock prices went way up,
that picks up on the mop.
and you just made quite a few extra grand."
Yeah.
Well, see, that's what I was gonna say. Could you imagine if I was to have done that? Because I was with Brookshire's, might as well say it now, for 11 years.
That's the
Okay.
name of the grocery store.
Yeah. We weren't trying to say it because, trying to kind of be private on it. But I was there for.
We might be able to go to the video.
I'm not going to edit it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to edit it.
There's probably not a chance that any of my managers are going to be listening to this.
I don't think anybody's going to care by this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was there for 11 years.
yeah.
Right. And then I went to my other job after I left there. I was only at my other job for 2 years and I got over 10 grand in 401k there. And
I
at
really wish
Brookshire's-
you would have made commission on those though. If you
Oh,
know what I
man,
mean.
I
Yeah.
wish that would have been nice. Whenever I sold that one for freaking like 3 grand, I would
Yeah.
sell 3 grand.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. So we'll come walking home that one day. I mean, I got 3 grand on me, but I mean, $1,000 a week isn't bad.
Yeah. That's actually pretty damn good though.
Yeah, 1K a week isn't bad.
I mean,
Well, it's very good. It's just, I mean, can I still live off of that? No.
you can if you just like let it build up though.
Yeah, but
You know, you can't pay all your bills all at once with it. You know.
yeah, but see, like for me, that I got almost 10 grand in both of them. So amongst the two, I got almost 20 grand in just those two companies.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if I was to do what you did and how much I'd make back?
That'd be insane.
I'd make some money back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, we kind
I
of got
might
way
show-
off the topic.
I might show what I did, what the company is, so you might be able to go into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah. So, I mean, I've had some pretty bastardly managers before, but I think this guy, he's the one that really struck my nerves.
Yeah. And see,
I mean, because like I said, he'll just get onto you over the stupidest things.
yeah.
The
We've been
smallest,
on
teeny-tiny
just
things.
managers this whole time.
Well,
I mean, that's the most infuriating thing, right?
yeah.
And it just so happens to be one manager.
I know
Well-
we talked about the same manager almost this whole time.
Well, we're just trauma bonding here.
Essentially,
You hit the first major stuff. The first person comes to mind.
Considering the
Yeah.
fact that we all had this very same manager.
And there's been some others, people out there. I remember one time I was doing a I was walking around Tyler, and this guy, it was a skinhead neo-Nazi,
Oh yeah, those are the worst kind of people.
and he came up to me
Trust
and
me,
he
my
threw
sister
up a
dated
Zeke
one
Kyle,
of them.
and I was like, shalom chaverim. I spoke to him in Hebrew. You see, my friend, and he tried to swing at me. I hate neo-Nazis.
I think everybody does.
just say,
mean,
I don't
it's
know
not-
who
they're-
would.
It's called the Democrat Party.
No, no.
Yeah.
No, this
that,
guy-
that was a joke. Don't get offended, even if you do get offended. I don't
Oh well, I
And
don't.
so,
We don't care if you get offended.
He tried to swing at me. It didn't work. He telegraphed that punch so wide. I was like, man, a white belt can block you. So I just,
mean, you don't even have to be a white belt in order to block the guy. I mean, you could be a 5-year-old with cerebral palsy,
So I
just
just-
completely
Yeah.
paralyzed, and still block this.
Yeah.
I-
Could you imagine a kid with cerebral palsy just sitting over there and there's this guy just, and the kid goes, you know what? Run him over.
That reminds me of a scene in Dragon Ball Z when Goten and Trunks, when they're little kids, and Goten is going against this one kid that's like probably like 13 or 14, and Goten's like 8. So this kid towers over him, right? This kid just starts thinking that he's all big and tough and everything when he doesn't realize he's talking to Goku's son.
Yeah.
And the kid goes, he just starts throwing punches and everything, and Goten's just sitting there blocking them and everything. And then next thing you know, Goten goes, you know what, this is boring. He just goes, Right in the face.
So
Just rocked
But-
this guy's
this
claw.
guy telegraphed this punch. I saw a mile coming. So I grabbed him by the wrist. I ducked under, and I did a hip toss, a classic hip toss. Very easy to learn, very good self-defense technique. Put him into an armbar, and I aimed his face close to the road. Not all the way into the road, but close enough to where he saw a tire pass by very close to his face.
Yeah.
That's when your life flashes before your
And
eyes, and you're
there
like, "Why
was
am I
a-
this
There
way?"
was a significant puddle underneath him after that.
Yeah. Well,
So yeah.
And I got off of him, and he ran.
that reminds me of the time me and you went to the Tyler Long Riders motorcycle club.
Oh, that
And-
wee little dude trying to blow up to you.
Yeah, he apparently this guy was drunk or just stupid or just both of them. But he was apparently there was this Mexican guy that was there, and apparently this Mexican dude had hit on this guy's wife. But instead of fighting for his own wife, he decides to pick the biggest guy in the audience in the place, in which that would be me and everything. He says, "I want you to come over here and whoop this guy's ass and everything." And I'm like, if it doesn't have anything to do with me, I'm not gonna get involved.
Yeah.
This guy was easily like a 5'2" or 5'3".
And he was drunk, so he was easy to take down. I'm like, dude, this dude must be an idiot.
God. See, that stupid stuff like that, I swear.
Yeah. I mean, if you love your wife or your girlfriend so much, why don't you fight fight her battles for her? You know,
That's my thing. You're supposed to defend your wife.
don't get some
You know,
other dude to fight your
don't
own
get
battle.
someone else to fight your own battle for you. That just shows that you're a coward.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I didn't end up fighting the guy because luckily the Long Riders are family. So, and one of the guys that was sitting right next to me was my friend Robert, and he was one of the Long Riders. I said, "This dude," I came up to him. I said, "This dude over here is trying to start stuff," and I think the dude ended up getting kicked out. But I could have easily taken this guy and just threw him into a garbage can.
Yeah.
No, you don't even need to throw. You just you pick him up and you squirm, like, "Yeah," and you can just drop him.
I don't know.
Just like get him by the scruff of his shirt like a kitty cat.
Yeah.
You go, bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, see, it's just people like that are just cowards that just really grind my gears, you know?
Yeah.
They see themselves 20 feet tall.
They think
Well,
they're big and bad, and it's like,
That's why they try and pick a fight with the biggest dude and they end up losing.
yep. So,
Kind of like what Anthony did to Jake the other day.
God.
And
Well,
he deserves every last inch
I
of
was gonna
that.
say, or like whenever Jamie had messed with David Crow that one time. I think, or not, was it David Crow?
No, it wasn't
Tyrell-
him.
Was
it was
was
it
it-
was
was it
Neutron. Neutron.
or was it Neutron?
Yeah, there was this guy in school. We called him Neutron, Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah,
Yeah,
his
he-
name was
he-
not Jimmy or Neutron.
I forgot his name.
I don't know, but we used to call him Neutron. Everybody did.
He was one of these guys that was just
No, Jamie got messed with by someone too.
yeah, but
And I think it was Tyrell or something like that. I think was his name. But he was. We were telling him like, dude, leave the dude alone. He's cool as hell. And Jamie just kept on just bugging him and messing with him. And he
Yeah, but
just
anyway,
chased him out of the room.
This Neutron guy. He I remember that because we were sitting in the cafeteria during breakfast.
Oh yeah.
And
We're right there in that pit.
we all sat at the same table. It was one of those big brown tables, like 12 chairs around it.
And there's like,
And-
and it's in this kind of pit that goes up.
There's a stage there also.
Yeah, there's a stage that's higher, then there's pit that's low, and then there's the main.
See, and I
one
think
that's
y'all had a
higher.
different lunch than I did. I think you
Well,
two had the same
this
lunch.
Was this was during breakfast.
Oh,
I-
breakfast.
I-
Oh,
I-
Yeah,
yeah.
because I remember because I was sitting there. I had just gotten my football jersey because we had a home
Yeah.
game that day, and Neutron comes up to David Crow and he's like, he just makes a joke about his mom.
And they were
And-
on the
and-
stage too.
Dear
David
God.
takes this dude literally throws him down on the ground and just puts him into a chokehold. And I swear this dude's face turned to every single color of the rainbow.
I mean, but David Crow is like 7'4".
I remember
Like,
that.
he was like
800 pounds.
Yeah, he was a big dude.
I
But,
remember when
yeah.
he sat down on a table and he snapped it in half. You remember
Like
that?
yeah, and, he has like one of those big, thick,
Yeah,
super
it-
industrial sized tables.
yeah, it wasn't a regular, like, little tiny one of those regular little tiny tables. Like, it was one of those thick
Yeah.
tables, a thick
Yeah.
old boy table.
Anyway,
and he
yeah,
sat on it, and that thing went.
Yeah, he put this dude in a chokehold, and that was it. I mean,
But see, I
he
know.
was. See, I tried to be friends with this Neutron guy and everything, but he was just one of those guys that just thought that he was just big and bad.
But he thought he was better than everybody.
Yeah,
I
So
cannot stand people that are like
He
that.
tried to
He-
mess with David Crow.
I mean, David Crow. I mean, I beat up David Crow.
Yeah, and
But you're
David Crow,
about you're in the similar height range. He has a little bit on you.
he has a lot more on him.
But he was also slower than me, so that was another major factor.
You know, he walks around with the cane and stuff like
Yeah,
that. You know,
he turned his life around for the better.
but, you
But
know,
anyway, he put Neutron in in this chokehold, and that was it.
yeah,
Neutron went down, and we didn't see Neutron after that.
yeah. But see, I thought it was funny because
I could have stopped it, but I was like, this dude needs to learn his lesson because he needs to quit shooting his mouth off.
Yeah, the thing I'm talking about did happen though too. It was with Jamie, and there was this other guy. Like I said, I can't remember his name. I know there was
Was it Cordero?
no.
I
was-
remember.
it was
I remember
Tyrell-
that-
it was
I remember
Tyrell.
that fight between Tyrell and Cordero.
I remember
And
that too.
and I think Cordero had to use like brass knuckles on him or something.
Yeah, something like that. No, it was Tyrell. Whenever,
Tyrell was cool.
yeah, I know. No, he was always a cool dude. Used to hang out with him outside of school and everything.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah.
it was just funny because Jamie just was bugging him. He was messing with him like crazy, and it was making him mad. I mean, we were like, Jamie, just leave him the hell alone.
Jamie did that to everybody.
I know he always purposely bugged people. And well, one day Tyrell got so mad that he got up and chased Jamie out into the hall and pinned him up on the wall.
That's what David used to do to Jamie every single morning. Like he would always chase him around in the cafeteria and everything, and people would wonder like, what in the hell's wrong with these?
It was
two
just
guys?
like, God.
How much time? Okay, well, that's gonna wrap it up for this episode of Stolen Attention, and I'm gonna go ahead and read out the points.
was gonna say,
I'm gonna give it to Steven.
I was gonna say, did you have a brain fart there? Because you just went, stole it.
Yeah, I kind of did.
Attention.
I kind of did, but I'm gonna go ahead and give this one to Steven. And
All right.
Steven was more punctual, and his stories were like longer and everything, and more detailed. So
I'm trying to aim for kind of shorter stories. Is what I'm trying to aim
yeah,
for.
yeah. But Steven, do you have a winner speech?
Thank you.
And that was it. Okay, Michael, do you have a loser speech?
Well, I must ask you not to think about that.
He got a fake mustache on when he has a real mustache on.
Yeah, he got he got that fake mustache from a Screaming Sicilian pizza box.
They're pretty good, Screaming
they
Sicilian.
are.
Pretty good.
And I got them on reduced for quick sell, so
Yeah.
So, all right.
Well, okay. Well, this has been Jeremy, Michael, and Steven with the Stolen Attention Podcast. Thank you for joining us for today. And if you like it, like and subscribe. And we will see you all in the next episode.
See y'all later.
later.